Buckle up. It's the Insurance Dudes podcast.
What I've seen too is that a lot of those people are still intrigued. Like when in our office, when we're saying, oh, we don't like, we can't do that to somebody. They're like, well, why? And then when you're telling them that, they're like, okay, well, what can you do? And it's like, we'll usually still be able to quote them, have the long conversation. And sometimes we'll be able to still sell them the policy. I don't think people think that. I think that they think it's like it's a cold, if you tell them that, it's done, conversation over.
Well, for me, I take it, I see how people can see it that way, but I see it also as a way, some people be like, you don't want my business? Because you know how people think, you don't want my business? I'm trying to pay you and you don't want it. So they're a little bit intrigued by that as well. They're like, well, if he's telling me no, he got to be telling me something that's factual or something that's true. That why is he not want to take my money? Because most salespeople are going to take my money. I'm not the salesperson. I'm not a car dealership guy, It's like, hey, I want your service, but I want to get it at where it's quality and I'm selling it to you. And I can go to sleep at night knowing that when your house burned down, they're going to give you your money instead of them saying it's not covered. So,
yep. I love that too.
Go ahead.
You go.
Because of these big bosses, I can sell, if I sell 140 policies and some go wrong, I don't know about it. And I'm just, and most people are like, I don't care. And they just write it off. And I want to know, I want to be in the trenches with you and make sure everything is good right now,
Love it. Yeah. And it's funny because you think about tangible products. And I always bring this up. Craig's heard it a million times, but Louis Vuitton purse, right? It's a $13 slap of leather with some brass bits on it. And it's selling for $2,000-$3,000, right? But we are okay with that. Like we're okay with that. We don't look at it like that. But then when we're selling something intangible, like insurance, we get into this headspace where it's like the money matters. But like you would never say, I'm going to get you the cheapest Louis Vuitton purse. Like no one would approach it like that. Right.
Same thing. I mean, you'd be surprised. People were right around $80,000 cars here in Dallas, and they have 3060 on there. I'm like, got an $80,000 car. I mean, it's $80,000. I mean, we got to cover you. We got to cover your assets. We got to make sure you don't have to be like I tell people. You hit a pole in Dallas, it's $60,000. I mean, that's property damage. You got $25,000. They want. I know Dallas got a lot of money, but they want their money. Unfortunately, they want their money. So where they gonna get it at? Before I started insurance, I thought you hit a pole. Dallas will throw it back up. They got millions of dollars. They don't want it from me, but they do come after you. I heard.
They sure do.
Yeah, they do. So.
And the other spin on it's too the way the consumer shops for it. Like they don't go into Louis Vuitton and say, "Look, I know this thing costs you $13 to make, so you better give it to me for $100. I'm not paying $3,000." Like they don't do that. Well, partly because they put gloves on when they take the purse down. Right. They put gloves on.
He bought a couple of those.
Yeah. No, but on the flip of it, when they come to us, they're like, oh, you're trying to, I want this at such a lower price or whatever. They're just educated that it's supposed to be some less expensive thing. And I think that it's important that the consumer learns, right? That they understand. Often though, you have to sort of meet them where they are when you first start talking to them.
Right.
We've said that a million times, but they come in at that entry point. Sure, it's agreeing with them, and you've been in sales forever. You just need to agree and then ignore. But a lot of younger agents will hear what is said by them, and it's like, I'm not getting it if it's this, or I'm shopping around, and they take that as the gold, and they let the prospect control the conversation. And I think you're fine. Just agree, and then move back into that process that you're going to do to sell and create value.
I think that people have just been burned just with old insurance people in general, haggling the prices. And I tell people, it's not a haggle industry. It's not like I can go and say I can get it down $100 more. But once I put my numbers in and I put the facts in, it is what it is, But people have just been burned in the back end. And somebody threw me in a conversation with a car salesman the other day, and I was like, I'm not a car sales guy. I'm not that guy. So, I mean, I think the good salespeople out there and the good insurance agents out there just gotta reinvent the name of what an insurance guy is, and I think that'll be good for the industry. And I like what the industry did when COVID hit. They did a really, really good job on helping people out. So that was big. So I think we can definitely turn around how agents are looked upon. So.
Love that. Well, what was some of the you've come from a lot of sales, big sales background. What was it like? What were some of the big epiphanies that you had comparing your previous sales positions to insurance? What were some of the things that you maybe didn't think of or you realized when you became an agent?
I'm gonna be honest with you, nothing really, because the product changed. The sales stayed the same. So I went from selling cell phones and I went from selling shoes and furniture. When I went to insurance, the product just changed. I just had to wrap it around how to overcome objections, ask qualifying questions, and offer solutions. That's all. That's normally what it is, you know. And listen a little bit more. The paperwork is a little bit more. I don't like doing no accord forms and stuff like that. And that's one thing.
Yeah.
The tedious stuff. I'm not a nuts and bolts guy at all. I like to knock
Most
them out.
salespeople aren't.
Yeah, so I'm here at 9, 10 o'clock at night doing accord forms, typing in all this stuff I have to do. I do all that at nighttime, but in the daytime, I'm just writing. So yeah, but that's about just the tedious part of it. About the paperwork is about it. Just making sure I cover my butt on that. But that's about it. But the sales, when you're a salesperson, I think the product just changes and you can sell. And like I tell people all the time, people don't buy off product; they buy off if they like you. So
100%. I want to know then, what did you learn at those sales jobs, especially cell phones, man? Like that industry fascinates me because I know that's a grind. But that and furniture is brutal too. Like, what did you learn from those positions and then relate it to insurance and how it helped you in insurance? Because I think a lot of people don't come from those backgrounds. I think it's the best background, some of the best backgrounds to come into the insurance business. But I mean, yeah. So what were some of the things that you learned prior that helped you?
Just being honest. I'm transparent, man. I'm kind of overly honest. I tell people all the time, people are like, should I have this on my cell phone plan? I'm like, nope. Why do they charge you for it? You just shouldn't have it. I mean, it's you don't need it. Or even like with insurance, some people will be like, should I add roadside assistance? I'm like, you got a cell phone, just add it on there for $5. Like, most people not gonna tell you that. I mean, I don't care over it's $13 feature I gotta add, but if you can save you $13 and I can go put it on your cell phone bill, it's $5 and it follows the phone. So I mean, just little stuff like that. It's just being honest and upfront with people. I mean, I think my grandmother taught me a long time ago, man, just be honest and tell the truth and everything will work itself out. But just transparency. And I think people feel that. When I work with people, I can kind of feel their vibe, and I think people that know me, and even now with COVID going on, I want to see people, which people don't want to see me. But even over the phone, I hear people say, I trust you, I believe you. I see other people believe in you, so I think that's about it, man. Just being honest and upfront, man. I'm an old country boy, man. So I'm just upfront, man. It works.
Yeah, awesome. So you've dived into the independent space. You're out hustling, getting new business there. You don't have 50 calls coming in a day anymore. So what's been the most successful marketing strategy? Because the world flipped once the virus came along.
It did.
I feel like I'm in a science fiction movie when I say that.
And man, when I started, so my agency owners pushes me big to do small business, which I do small business. I don't mind it, but these owners don't really want to talk to you. You go knock on the door, you come in there, you're like, get away. They don't want insurance. They've probably been with their guys for like 5 years. So I'm emailing. So I started out emailing people. Email does not work at all. I mean, for me, that doesn't. I want people to see me so I can sell myself anyway. So, but I'm gonna be honest with you, just relationship building. I built some great relationship with realtors and lenders, man. I mean, that's been really, really what's helping me. I have 3 or 4 lenders that's really, really good. They send me a lot of stuff, and I have like 4 dope realtors here in the DFW area that send me a lot of stuff, and everything else I'm cranking out myself. Social media is big for me. I promote myself really, really good. I think anyway, but that's me to my own horn. I think I do really, really good on social media. and just grinding, man. Like I tell people, you might know a lot more than me, but I'm out grind you. I'm out hustle you every day. I'm up at 5 a.m. I'm gonna work out, and then at 8:30, I'm hitting the pavement running. I'm sending an hour every day, calling realtors, calling lenders, just trying to build relationships, doing lunches, going out to these new homes, passing out cards. So, and I hear people. I've heard people on you guys' show like, I get it. The old way is the old way, but I still kind of believe in the old way. I get it. Technology, just new stuff is good. But I'm gonna be honest with you, it's some people still out there that want to see your face and say, "Hey, I know him. I believe in him." So yeah, that's what I can say.
Yeah, I think technology is a good tool. I think people think of it as a replacement for things,
Right.
where it's. I don't think it's a replacement. I think it's a tool. If you can reach more people through it, awesome. Like you're using for social media, I think that's an awesome thing to help get you in front of more people where maybe you wouldn't have met those people anywhere else. But it's really putting those two worlds together and doing it efficiently. I think that you probably have, I mean, with your sales, with sales and everything and the way you're doing it, with the numbers that you've done in the past and the numbers you do now, it seems to come pretty easily to you, but it sounds to me like you just have a rock solid process and you're grinding every single day and you're not letting off the gas. And I think that's something that's hard for a lot of us sometimes to not take the foot off the gas, but kudos to you for grinding like you do.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Consistency is key, man. Consistency.
All day, every day.
So what's the number one thing that you would tell any insurance agent that was getting in the business or that came to you for advice, especially this year?
I've had some people call me and say, "What about the insurance game?" I like, don't get in it for money. Don't get in it for money. It's a slow grind. I have a guy who told me, he was like, put your head down for about 3 or 4 years and then watch the money roll in then. But if money's your deal, don't do it. I mean, I literally don't do this for money. I literally do it to educate, have fun. And like I tell people, I'm rich. I really am rich because I get to spend time with my family. I can stop something. I can go to a game. I can come out. When I worked at the big box, I'm in a cubicle from 8:30 to 6. When I get off from work, I'm coming home, talking to my kid for an hour and going to bed. That is not life for me. So, yeah. I mean, it allows me to free up my time. But consistency, you got to be a grinder. You got to be a grinder because, I mean, when my kid goes to bed at 9:30, I'm up to 10 or 11 o'clock doing accord forms and dumb stuff like that. But yeah, just put your head down. Don't worry about the money. Take care of people, and I think the money will come in the long run. If you really want to get into business for the long run, if you just get in it, try to make money, stick to your 9 to 5.
Love it.
Yeah.
Awesome,
Phillip Boyd.
Awesome. So if somebody wants to,
yeah,
if somebody wants to check out Phillip Boyd, see what you're doing social media wise and everything else, where can we find you?
I'm with Jones and Associates out of College Station. I'm an outside sales rep here in Dallas, Texas. You can go to phillipboyd.com. That's my website. You also can find me at Phillip H. Boyd on Facebook. And my phone number is 979-977-3237.
You are brave.
Yeah,
nice.
Call me. Hey, I love to talk. Hey, I love to talk.
Awesome.
Love it,
well, Phillip, thank you so much for coming on the Insurance Dudes and successfully navigating speed breakers at the beginning. Also,
no problem, man. I appreciate it, man. I've been practicing. Like I said, I listen every morning. So I got to cheat a little bit. So
that is great. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
Cool, man.
Okay. See ya.
Thank you, man.
Hey, Jason.
Yes, Mr. Craig.
That was another awesome episode, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if people want to get a little bit more action and learn how to do write 100,000 in premium off of even the worst internet leads, where could they go?
They can go to live.teledudes.com.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. Are we going to be there?
Yes. It's a weekly call that we're doing right now it's live, and it will show you the process. The entire process is super awesome.
I love it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Sign up right now, live.teledudes.com.
live.deladudes.com. That's live.deladudes.com.
Hey, Craig, there's a new community that we are starting that I cannot wait to tell everybody about. It is our live texting community where you and I are going to answer people's questions and give them free content, right?
Are you kidding me? We get to talk to them?
Yeah, which is awesome, but they have to opt in. They have to text us at 520-214-2219. That's 520-214-2219.
Nice.
Craig, are you going to respond to these texts?
I'm going to respond to them for sure. Live.
I'm into it too. It's going to be awesome. And it's going to be our new texting community where we're going to get back to everybody that we can and drop some crazy content, free content, and free the calculator that you just came up with. That's right. The calling calculator, sales material. I mean, everything for insurance agents. This is it. It's the best texting community out there for insurance agents.
Well, what the heck is that number again? I can't remember it.
It's 520-214-2219. That's 520-214-2219.
I love it. I'm going to text it right now.
520-214-2219.
All right. I'll see you later, Mr. Jason.
Bye, Mr. Craig.
Wait, do they even listen to this on the radio anymore?
I love it. I love it.
Nice.
All right.